All right, so I have with me Sean Kanan. He's done a TED Talk. You guys should check it out. I'm going to go through some of these comments, and I want you to hear what he's going to say to them because no one ever sees like people read their own comments. So I'm going to read them to him. You ready?
Read them. I write some of my own comment now.
You don't. All right. So the first one that pops up is what an absolute warrior this man is inside and out. Very inspiring to keep fighting despite inner demons. Legend.
Yeah. Wow. It's really flattering. There are a lot of times when that's not how I saw myself, and ultimately for me doing the TED Talk is, you want to inspire people.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. And I tell myself, I do a lot of speaking, and I know you do too.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving tomorrow to go back to my hometown and speak to like 5 different high schools about bullying. And I tell myself it is not about me. It's not about showing what a great speaker I am.
Yeah.
It's about being authentic and connecting with the audience and affecting them.
Wow.
All right. Now is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Somebody said, had to pause when he said he's a mama's boy and that he looked up to his mom. So obviously your mom's been a huge, how's she been an influence?
Yeah. Most people have a sad story. Mine's no different. It was me and mom for a while until I was adopted at 5. So my mom made sure that strong men were placed in my childhood. So my grandfather was a Green Beret.
Wow.
And he was my man to be a model.
Sounds like a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's a role model. So that was him. So my mom made sure I had those type of influences in my life. So she definitely, she was the person that put all the guys in my life, and she always made sure that they were the right ones. So I looked up to my mom.
Sounds like a very wise woman.
Yeah, she was awesome. I loved her. I wish she was still here. I remember getting a call at the White House telling me that she was gone, and I couldn't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I wish she could have saw that. She probably would have been proud.
I'm sure she is looking down on you and is very proud of the man you are.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
Yep.
All right. Let me do another one for you.
Okay.
All right. This one says, didn't know Mike Barnes was so deep. Sweaty hot face emoji. I think that contradicts. I don't know, man.
Right? Wow. Look, it's flattering that the people that are fans of the Karate Kid Cobra Kai universe are going to just, even if they just check it out for curiosity's purpose, that's fine. I mean, I'm really lucky to have that as a platform, and then if people are able to see that, maybe it's not what they expected, all the better. I don't know if Mike Barnes is that deep,
right. But fair. All right.
Okay. Atlas is such a sick name. And when you hear the story of why he's named that, it just makes it even cooler. Now, I don't know the story.
Yeah.
That's a call sign, right?
Yeah, it's my call sign. I use it to honor the folks that I served with out in Afghanistan. The whole thing is a similar story, right? I was deployed in Afghanistan. I was a special operations a director for communications, and my wife was cheating on me. Mm-hmm. Age-old story. So at the time, we had a bunch of terrorist organizations who were trying to kill us. So I was doing battlefield rotations, talking to SEALs and Green Berets. And I was just putting it on my back and didn't tell anybody about my personal journey until the general came in and he was like, hey, you knocked it out of the park. I'm like, I knocked it out of the park. The guys knocked it out of the park. Yeah. They're amazing. They're talented. He's like, go back and tell them. So they had this naming ceremony set together. And they were like, sir, we just found out of all the stuff you're going through. You put all that stuff on your back and you carried it. So it's only fitting that we call you Atlas. And I was like, guys, I hate naming ceremonies. I hate call signs.
It's a cool name.
But I will absolutely use this. Thank you so much. And ever since then, I've used it.
I think for me, it seems like when you distill that down, Atlas carrying the world on his shoulders, it boils down to service. Yeah, being of service and taking the load of others on your own back. And I think service is largely what life is about. It really is.
Yeah, man. Thanks. I appreciate that,
Absolutely.
Steve. All right. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Amazing guidance. All caps, amazing. So I'm not going to yell into
that.
That
must be the one that I wrote.
I have worked with Sean for a while now.
Ooh.
And he's one of the most dynamic and generous people I have ever met. Self-aware, empathetic, and genuine. His love for others is great. Glad to see this.
Wow.
And it's Blue Dragon Rob 1 is the username.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You want to say anything, Rob?
Well, I mean, Rob's a good friend. Rob is in the National Guard, and so always want to thank him for his service. And I really appreciate that because for me, those are the things that are important to me. If the only thing somebody says to me about me after I die is, "Oh, he was a good actor," then I have had a wildly unsuccessful life. For me, it's the changes that I can affect in other people, the people that I can touch and hopefully motivate and help them make their lives better. So that's a wonderful compliment. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I have to echo that sentiment.
Thanks,
that was really
you.
cool. I love the talk. So thank you for putting that out into
Thank
the
you
world.
very
I
much.
appreciate
And
it.
yours. Thank you.
All right. We can do this all day. So we'll stop.